What is going on, guys? MobileCarrierNews here, and this is just crazy. So, as you can see here, just to clarify, 4.80 gigabytes or gigabits, whatever you call it now these days. It's it has to do with more speed testing, and then you got the whole system services, which uses a lot of data. I did not use that much, honestly. We have Netflix at 1.80, which is kind of funny. YouTube at 1.26, TikTok at 1.24 gigabytes per second, and the Fast app, which also does speed testing, at 695, almost a gig. And they have Musi, which is like half of it. If you want to know what Musi is, it's kind of like it's basically like you can stream or play any video you want. It's kind of like YouTube. But then you got the Safari, App Store, WhatsApp, and Instagram. This is interesting. Compared to what Unlimited was 10, 12, 13 years ago, man, I could not use... If my limit was 15 gigs, which, keep in mind, 15 gigabytes of data was a lot back then, and this was just LTE only, 4G LTE, I would be close to my limit, and I'd be either slow down or charge an extra gig for 1 gigabyte, which, honestly, I don't know, just back in the day, like that, it made sense. People were mixed on that. People said it made sense because the company needs to make money, and then half of it were saying that it's robbery. Oh, no, actually, for 1 gig, I think it's $10 or $15. In my own opinion, that is, I mean, I'm kind of 50-50 on it, too. But at the end of the day, to me, even if I'm wrong, I don't care. Excuse me. I think it was a tad bit expensive for 1 gig. Personally, I think they should have done more than 1 gig. Like... At least if you did like 2 to 5 gigs, it's $15 to $20, which I think would make sense, personally. But back then was just completely different time frame and all that stuff. But I only been using this for about a day. It literally, my cycle reset yesterday, and I'm already at 14.70 gigs. Or 7 gigs, which is crazy. And this explains why I use almost 100 gigabytes a month. Which, by the way, it's not close to using a terabyte, because I've seen other videos of other YouTubers, and they go crazy on the data. They use over, I think, 100 terabytes, they use a lot of terabytes. Keep in mind, this is like in different states and whatnot, and... maybe they're faster, and maybe they do streaming all day. I don't know, but like, for me, I don't know if I could ever reach a terabyte. If I do, that'd be crazy. If I do, that basically means I have no job, I have no life, I don't pay any bills, and I just devote myself to doing speed tests. Obviously, people who work, they can still do a terabyte, but that's like doing multiple speed tests, running different things in the background. I've never reached that. If I reach that, then just call me crazy at this point. I would consider myself crazy if I did 1 terabyte. People are saying it is possible, and I believe them. I'm not saying it's like a lie or like it's not doable. It's a thing. But, if I reach it, I do. But if not, But just 14 gigs in a day... reaching 15 is just absurd, and thank goodness for unlimited, man. Just if I was with like the smaller companies like Metro, if I was with like Visible, Total by Verizon, if I was with like if I was even on prepaid, which, by the way, prepaid is actually not that bad on the carriers. I think unlimited is like 50, which is it's a lot of data. But knowing my goofy speed testing, I'd be slowed down, or in a sense, basically throttled a bit. But this is crazy, the power of what I do for this, and it just turned LTE. But this is it's interesting. But let me know what you guys think about this. I think this is normal. Well, not the speed. Well, the speed testing, me doing it on purpose, probably not. But like, if I wasn't doing a lot of speed testing right now, the average consumer, I think I'd probably be using, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you mix everything here, which by the way, what I was using, if you mix everything from like, where's it starting? Okay, so it's pretty much almost every app. If you mix everything from the chat here to kilobits, which is nothing, to all the way up here, I think I'd be for the day. I'd be at like 5 to 6 gigabytes for one day, which back then I guess it was normal. I back then before it was fast. I guess it was somewhat normal if you had a limited or if you had like a higher data plan of gigabytes per second. But for me, my case, it's it's what it is. Let me know what you guys think about this. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Subscribe for more videos like this, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.